I'm not so good with heights.
Sledaddicz is brought to you by Team Vincent Motorsports, Bergstrom Carbides, Ledger Performance, Ultimax Belts, Stud Boy Studs, and Radio World. Hey everyone, Mike here from Sledaddicz. I hope you guys had an awesome summer. I spent a lot of time on the water. My big passion for the summer is salmon fishing. Had a great summer, but it's that time of the year. It's September and we are getting ready for sledding season. Welcome to the 2025 sledding season. Couldn't be more excited. We got a ton of stuff that's happening for this year that we're super stoked about. Today's video, we're gonna talk a little bit about a new product that we're actually retailing this year. So we are gonna be one of the official retailers of this product that I'm super jazzed about. You can see the old Mach Z, she's sitting on this, this new PowerLift that we picked up. And I've been demoing it for probably the last month or so, just kind of learning about all the features and how they work. If you remember last year, we kicked off the year with a video with our friend Sean over at Team Chaos. And for manual lifts, absolutely, for best price point, he makes the best lift out there. And I know a lot of you guys were messaging us about that. If you're ready for the next level, this is completely over the top. So we're gonna spend today's video, I'm gonna take you through all the features and do a full overview on this new power lift that we're super excited about. So stay tuned, won't wanna miss this one. All right, so let's take a closer look at the new PowerLift. If you are looking for the ultimate, this is it. This unit is crazy. Super heavy duty, solid steel construction. We got a 1,500 pound winch on the front of it that actually does the heavy lifting. And what's also awesome about this unit is it's built on some really high-end casters. And given the weight of this thing, I mean, this lift is about 750 pounds. So it's a unit. But to actually roll it around the garage, I was really surprised at how easily you can move this thing around with the sled on it. So it's, for such a big unit, it's actually really easy to maneuver around the garage. All right, let's give you a little bit more into how this actually works. Basically, it comes with, your hand remote operation. Let's see if I can do it this way so you guys can actually get a shot of it. And it's really easy. I mean, it's obviously simple up and down motion to raise the sled up off the ground. Now, if you'll notice while it's lifting, you're gonna see that lever move. Just like that, okay? So we're gonna stop it there. And if you look on the inside, it's a cantilever design, and basically that's almost like a safety. So this piece that stretches across here will actually slip into one of the slots depending on how high you wanna lift it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift it a little bit higher just to get it in position for this video. And then I'm gonna lock it in place and show you how to do that. A little bit more. You'll see that lever move every time it hits one of the notches. All right, we're gonna stop it there. And what you wanna do is you look for the hole to line up on the side. You drop it down and it will stop automatically. So now that has actually engaged and I can put my safety pin through. And that's basically what will act as your safety, just in case. But I wouldn't expect anything coming through or coming crashing down. It's absolutely sturdy and rock solid. I put just a little magnet hook here, and that's where I actually just lift and kind of rest the remote control. So it kind of just sits there. So let's give you a little bit more. So underneath this lift, and I'm gonna get right under it to show you, you're gonna see this is a really heavy duty boom that actually sits, that the sled sits on, okay? And what's really cool with the design of these lifts is the boom's great if you just wanna get the sled up in the air, you wanna do some work on the side, you want to clean it up, whatever it is that you're doing where you just want to have it sitting right on there. But what you can also do is you can see these right here will go up onto the running boards, and you can actually lift that sled in the air with this bar. So I'm not going to do it right now, but if you pull this down, I'll just give you a quick view of how that works. Hopefully you can see it on the side. But what that'll do is it'll actually pull the back end of the track in the air. I can't do it because I got one hand on the camera, but it will pull the track up off of this, this track holder. And that'll just allow you to freely spin the track. If you're doing a studding job, this is gonna make it super easy and save your back. I mean, I can't think of all the studding jobs we've done over the years, how awesome it would have been to have this way up in the air like that. I can even take it up, you know, another probably 3 feet, and I can stand right under it if I wanted to pop some studs in it. So really, really awesome design. You know, a lot of thinking in terms of, you know, what it would take and what do guys need to actually work on the sleds as far as, you know, some of the features, right? And so having that ability to actually raise it off of that track holding system or that boom is fantastic. So yeah, you'll also see underneath with this design, and one of the big features of having this, I mean, unfortunately I don't have another sled in the garage. We're still waiting for our 25s to come in. But on this piece down here, you can actually store another sled. So you drive it up, you know, put your skis on the platform, and away you go. You lift this one up a little bit further into the air. And, you know, the ability to store 2 sleds and have them tucked away nicely, neatly, you know, basically taking up no space for the most part in the garage. I mean, I just love the ability to lift it in the air like that is pretty amazing. And I think that's a really, really slick design in terms of, you know, if you've got 2 sleds, how you can store them away. So, you know, over the summer next year, I might even think about just keeping my 2 sleds in the garage or another sled in the garage. And, you know, we can mess around with them throughout the summer pretty easily and just put this thing up in the, you know, on the side of the garage. So really, really super, super nice feature. All right, so when you're actually dropping the lift down, so you know, when it's coming down, you do have to keep a finger on this lever here. So again, I can't really do it right now with, you know, because I've got one hand on the camera, but it's really simple. You just pop the pin and you're gonna pick up the slack on the cable. So you lift it up a bit. And then all it is you're gonna be able to just move this and move it out a bit, and then you can drop it down. So just like that. So you have to hold this, and then you can totally lower the entire unit down by pressing the button. So it's a really smart design, safety first for sure. And I really, really just love the ease of it, and it works incredibly well. Okay, so I just lifted it all the way up in the air and wanted to give you guys just some measurements. Now that was the first thing that I was sort of concerned about when I first you know, was thinking about bringing one of these things in. So you've got from the bottom of the track to the ground, you've got 5 feet, okay? And you're probably gonna need, now this is an older model sled, so it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit more compact, I think, than the newer sleds, which sit up higher. You're gonna probably want you know, I would say anywhere between 9 and 10 feet, I would say, to get it up in the air and really have, you know, a good amount of space to kind of work with for some of the newer sleds that again are going to be sitting up a little bit higher. So yeah, I would say about, you know, 10 feet would probably be ideal if you're going to put put anything way up in the air like that. Now again, you don't have to go on the highest setting. You could probably go, you know, on this, I would say the second highest setting to put another sled underneath. You don't have to go up all the way. So, you know, you want to plan, I would say about 9 to 10 feet in your garage or shop, whatever you're going to use it. You know, if you really do want to be able to jack it all the way up in the air. So pretty amazing, really so far impressed with it. And one of the other really cool things is they've actually got an ATV attachment. So I'm gonna just quickly show you how that works. There's an ATV attachment that sits right over top, and it's actually got some holes where it will kind of settle in. And so if you were to pull an ATV up in the air, you're gonna put your front tires here, and then there's gonna be sort of two more baskets that are at the rear here to hold the rear tires. So it works really well. Same thing with the bottom. I think there's another set that goes on top that will clip in. So you can see all the holes along the rear as far as the design. And again, that's just for the ability to put two baskets on there. One, you know, it stretches right across for an ATV attachment. Now, I'm not an ATV guy, so I can't really show you, you know, how that works. Obviously for us, for the sleds, it's our primary motivation to have the ability to store them and work on them. But definitely capable for ATVs, and you can add on the ATV attachment for the unit, which is great. I've actually got it over here, so I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so here are the additional 3 pieces that you're gonna need that you get when you add the ATV attachment onto the lift. And these are pretty easy. Again, really super simple design. There's just sort of a couple of pins, and they actually will just clip right on to the bottom, depending on the length of your ATV. Try and do this with one hand. There we go. Like that. Then the other one will go on the other side. And then there's this one here, which is a boom, and kind of the same idea. So underneath the, you can see the holes on the bottom side, but you'll actually you're gonna brace that across anywhere just to line it up based on the length of your ATV. And that will drop in on top, and it will give you the 2 baskets for the tires on the side. So really slick, super easy design. All right, so let's bring the sled down. I'm gonna show you a couple of more things. So as I mentioned before, I've got one hand just on the lever here, and that's gonna allow me to actually lower the sled. All right, we're gonna leave it just a little bit off the ground. And what I wanted to show you guys is just how easy it is to actually move. So again, this unit, 750 pounds, so it's not light. This is a serious piece of equipment. But as soon as you back off on the casters, look at that, one hand. I can push this out. I mean, I can't believe how easy it is to roll around for the weight. Incredibly light to be able to move this around my garage with one hand. So I love the casters that they're using for these things. And then if I just want to push it back a bit, I think the rear ones, oh, there we go. Pulling it forward with one hand. And then again, if I just want to push it back or push it out of the way, like one hand. It's crazy how easy it is. That was probably the most surprising thing. You know, I expected it to be a real pain, but the casters make it really easy to move around. All right, guys, well, hopefully that was a useful video and gave you a good introduction to this new PowerLift. Now, Sledaddicz is actually going to be an official retailer for this product this year. We are stoked. We're super excited. If you have any questions, and especially if you're in, in the Ontario area and you actually want to come and see it, hit us up, send me an email. Happy to have you over. You can come and take a look at it. We are also hoping to have one at the upcoming Toronto ATV and Snowmobile show, which is coming up third week of October. So we're hoping to have this demo unit that will be there on display with a couple of our sleds as well. You can order them now. Pre-order basically goes through our website. It takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get one of these actually built and delivered to you. There are shipping options available. The preference again for the local folks who are in Ontario, we'll send you directly to the manufacturer to actually go there for pickup. We can also arrange shipping across North America. It's definitely expensive just because it is a heavy unit, but it is certainly doable and is definitely an option for anybody else across Canada or even into the US that wants one of these. We're really super excited. I think this is a wicked unit. It's definitely a well-built, well-constructed PowerLift, and we're excited to have these here for you this year. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Reach out to us if you have any questions at all, and hopefully we'll get one of these to your garage or your shop very soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.